Yo, what is up, guys? Again, I have a absolutely killer, awesome circuit for you. This one is going to be mainly conditioning focused, and if you wait a little bit into the video, I'll explain a little bit deeper. Why do I feel that this is a conditioning circuit? Why do I feel that this is something that I would consider conditioning? Don't worry about the weights, the reps, the whatever it is. Once again, honor yourself. I think that's so silly to have a protocol of, okay, you're going to do 10 reps of this at this weight. And it's like, no, you're not. You're a 98-pound woman. You're not going to do that. Or you're going to do 10 reps of this at this weight. And it's like, no, you're not. You're 225 pounds. That's that's pocket change for you. Well, so honor yourself, honor your weight, honor where you're at. Forget about everybody else. Forget about what they're doing. Just get over that. That's so silly. So for me, just so you guys know what I am doing, this was 32 kilos. This was heavy for me. This is like half body weight for me. So I did like a suitcase single leg RDL. Never really did this. You can see my space I was getting a little bit jammed up there, but I gave him a try, tried it out. It was a little bit easier with having that much weight to kind of balance. But did 5 on one side, then 5 swings with the 5 single hand swings with the same hand, and then moved it over to the other side. 5 single leg suitcase-ish RDLs. Once again, with the single leg, it can be tricky. I still have trouble with it sometimes, the balance and stuff like that, but that's part of what makes it what it is. So just feel yourself out. Don't get discouraged with it. I don't think I'm always perfect with it at all. What I have been really trying to do is kind of keep my body a little bit more straight, my shoulders up a little bit more, because you do get a much deeper range of motion and a deeper stretch in like the glute and in the hamstring, which is really the whole point of an RDL. That's what you're going for. When you go single, a lot of times, it's really easy to contort your body. Your body's trying to make it easier for you. So the next thing that I did was a single-sided long cycle. So a clean and a jerk. I was getting somewhere in the range. I was not driving, I was not holding myself to reps, but I was trying to stay somewhere in the 7 to 8. And in the later rounds, I know that I was only getting 7, but I was more than okay with that. What I have learned with the single sided, just a one-sided long cycle or clean and jerk, whatever you want to call it, is there's some really fundamental things that I've learned from some people that are much more knowledgeable than I. But one of the main things for the jerk is your elbow, that bicep, elbow, arm area has to stay making contact with the body. That's how you transfer the power up and through. And watching this on video, it really does help out. Now, why am I calling this conditioning? This long cycle, double long cycle, is the only thing that I have found that reminds me of a fight or sparring. That feeling, for anybody who does that, they know that feeling of where, like, you're drowning. You're drowning, you don't know what to do, your brain starts to shut off. And I really think that for fighters, just power and strength, aside, the cardio and respiratory benefits from long cycle is just one of the few things I've found to replicate that same feeling. Also, guys, if you are liking what I'm doing, please please share, please subscribe. I really am enjoying this. I'm having too much fun with this. I really am. So what I did here, it was double 16s. So those double 16s, a clean and jerk, a long cycle, was the same as that single 32. Now I got it spread out over the rest of my body here. And I did like a ladder down. And the ladder down was 5 and then 5 push-ups, four push-ups, so on and so forth. When I got down to the last one, there's nothing you want to do more than drop those bells. The key to the name of the game with this was those bells do not leave your hands. Like, do not stand up and walk away from them. You have to stay on them the entire time. That's the one rule I gave myself. And I'm tired now, you know. And the one thing you'd want to do when you get to that last one is do one push-up and walk away. And where I made it more challenging for myself was, nope, you're not done yet. Now you got to bang out 10 push-ups. You can see my form with the push-ups, everything. I mean, I am gassed. That's like the, when you're like inside knuckle punching somebody, you know what I mean? Or you're trying to throw knees at somebody and you're just kind of like touching them, you know? It looks like a pillow fight. And that's why I say I really do think that would be an amazing piece of training. It doesn't look like it would fit into, like, man, how does this fit into the fight anatomy? And it doesn't. How does it increase punching power? How does it do this? And it's like, no, it really works you in a different way. Look at me there doing those push-ups, man. I am just I'm gassed. I was getting pumped up too. This was the EMOM I did. I ended up doing it for 12 minutes. So somebody asked, well, how what do you do when it's something single-sided? So this was 5 swings, a clean, and then five jerks. And what do you do? So I explained to him, I do 5 and 5. Well, when I end up doing 12 a lot of times, it's because I realized I did 11, and then I got to make it even. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night if I didn't make it even. I felt like I cheated in a sense. So I've got to do that. So really awesome. Love you guys.